What's going on, guys? We are back once again, and it's kind of interesting how I get into a anime, and it seems to be either delayed or canceled for whatever reason. But we're gonna be talking about Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead. I I came across this anime very, very, very late. I was wondering the entirety of the time, oh, okay, what is this about? What is this world? What exactly is going on other than this guy trying to survive a zombie apocalypse? And I'm already three-fourths done with the series right now, or season one. If the series has been canceled, guys, please let me know down in the comments. I really want to know that. I've looked into it. They're saying it's either delayed or canceled as of right now. It could always come back. I hope it does come back because I'm enjoying the hell out of this anime. I'm enjoying this so much. I'm laughing like crazy. So if you guys are not familiar with this whole story, the entirety of the story is based around Akira, who is Akira Tato, who is the main character. He is pretty much, I would say, your average guy. He goes to work and he goes to this random job that's like a news article type bit, and he's constantly working, constantly working. This guy is working like 4 or 5 days in a row, nonstop. He doesn't go home, barely has time to eat, barely probably has time to take a piss or even sleep. And he's pretty much like a zombie, which is funny because he makes fun of himself for being like a zombie because he's complaining about, I don't want to go to work, I don't want to go to work, I don't want to go to work. And the only reason why he goes to work is because he's been programmed to just like, hey, I gotta do this, hey, I gotta do this, hey, I gotta do that. And he meets this girl that is at his job, and he pretty much just falls in love with her. And he doesn't have the guts to say, hey, I like you, hey, I want to give you, I want to go on a date. But then, unfortunately, he finds out that, hey, she's banging the boss. And when that happens, he tries to, figure out, okay, how can I talk to her? How can I do this? And then one random day, he finds out that, hey, my bike's not, there. Let me go pay for it. And when he does, he sees his, I would assume, landlord that is attacking some woman. And he's like, hey, what's going on? And then he gets attacked by zombies, and he realizes, like, oh my god, I ain't got to go to work. Oh man, I ain't got to go to work. I'm just so happy I ain't got to go to work. And as soon as he does that, he wants to go talk to his crush. He wants to go try to do this. His crush, unfortunately, has been turned into a zombie. He resigns to his boss that hired him. And I found that kind of silly, but again, I guess for the plot was him to grow as a character, which again, I fully understand that. But it was also kind of silly that he was talking to a zombie that could have ate him within a heartbeat. And that's what's crazy, is you're like, okay, wait a minute. He could be eaten, and yet he's worried about telling his former boss, who is a zombie, that he's resigning. Tell me if that makes any sense, guys. It don't make sense. It don't. And he has to run away from his crush. He makes a list of all these things he wants to do. And so he starts like, oh, hey, I want to do this. I want to do that. And then he just starts going through the list. And then he tries to find his best friend, Crunchyroll, who is I'm gonna tell you, this cat is hilarious, man. He has me rolling because he is one of those. He is a ladies' man slash, was a real estate dealer, and he hated his job. He wants to be a comedian, and then he, him and the main character were friends in college, and that's how they become. He saves them, and they go on this journey together of just crossing off different things on the list, and they meet other characters, Shizuka, or then Beatrix, and these characters that have their own story. And this anime is very colorful, it's very lighthearted, and again, it kind of sucks because with being a fan of like High School DxD, of the Dead, right, and then that got canceled, and then now there's a good possibility this got canceled. And I'm not saying this is the best anime in the world. I'm not saying that. It's a very fun anime. It's a very lighthearted anime. If you're a zombie fan, if you like zombies and you like zombie stories, then definitely check this out. It's got some action in here. There's been some scenes where, I'm not gonna lie, there was one scene, you guys probably know what I'm talking about, where they go into an aquarium. and they come across this zombie shark that's trying to kill everyone. And what's hilarious is you have, Kenshiro, who is just making fun of this diabolical, thing that's trying to kill them. And he just strips butt naked and he's just like, yeah, you know what? You like that? You want this? You want that? Dude, I was laughing so hard. I was in tears. I was in tears. I was laughing so hard. I had to stop. I had to pause my TV and I was laughing so hard. Because again, you do see things like that in other anime, but just the way that they shot this was absolutely hilarious. I'm one of those, again, I'm a 2000s, I grew up in the 2000s, I grew up in the 90s. I have a, if you're an anime fan and you like, dirty, crazy, crappy anime, then not crappy anime, but, funny, crappy jokes. Like, again, you're going to find this funny. If you, like the old saying goes, if you have a dirty mind, then again, you're going to find a lot of stuff like this funny, especially in anime. But this was absolutely crazy. It was hilarious. I'll definitely say if you guys want something that's comedy, that's drama, that's action, that's got zombies in it, it's a little bit of a horror type of show, give it a shot. It's very different probably from some of the other zombie animes out there. I'm going to have to look into a few other ones. If you guys got any suggestions, obviously let me know down in the comments. But I've been trying out other animes, man. I mean, I've been trying to really branch out more in other animes. I have some other animes I'm currently watching right now. I'm trying to get my first thoughts on if I should continue with it or if I shouldn't, or if I just back off on it and then come back to it when I have time. But again, that's just what's going on. But either way, guys, what are your thoughts about this? Let me know down in the comments down below what you guys think about Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll be seeing you as always on the next one.